Greetings, and welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. This episode will be a tribute and a celebration to the life and legacy, albeit a brief legacy, of Mr. Kevin Samuels. I think the only person that I'm a fan of is Ralph Lauren. Like the person. And the person and their contribution to society, their legacy. I'm a fan of Ralph Lauren. However, these work. And these work. Maybe not as good as these nowadays. Thanks a lot, diabetes. But they work. So I'm definitely one of those that respected to the fullest Kevin Samuels, the man and the message that he put out there. So this episode will be dedicated to his sense of style, his sense of fashion. Now, to those that don't know, this may seem like something real easy to do because Kevin Samuels was the ultimate minimalist when it came to style. He was about minimal sartorialism, straightforward attire. He wasn't about anything outlandish or flamboyant or outrageous. That wasn't his lane. From what I understand, his clients were, millionaires. He had millionaire type clientele as far as the image and style consulting that he did. So, a lot of times those people, they just want to look. They want their looks to be smart, simple, yet sharp, sometimes elegant. So, and he called his black suits and sometimes gray suits and navy suits his uniform. So that's why when if you ever actually watched any of his content, he usually was in the same attire. Nice white dress shirt, most of the time French cuff shirts, and black was his go-to, but black, dark navy, usually medium to dark gray hues of suits. That's what he wore, and simple ties. A lot of times solid ties, polka dots, maybe subtle striping. But yeah, the guy he kept it real minimalist when it came to his attire. But I did see some other things over the course of the last 2 years where I was able to get a grasp of his style sense, and it was dope. It was dope. Like I said, it's minimalist, but it was dope nonetheless. So this episode, we're gonna do 3 rigs, and they're all gonna be Kevin Samuels type styling, but with that Ralph Lauren, Mr. Parker twist on it. All right. Purple label suit, black, slim fit, doe skin, white, French cuff dress shirt. He would have definitely went with some black, probably a black cap toe or something like that, but I wanted to put a little bit of extra spin on it. I went with these black polo leather sneakers with the off-white sole. And he probably would have had on a black with white polka dot, small white polka dot necktie. I know I have one, but I can't find it. I have a navy one, and then I have a black with small white polka dot bow tie. But Kev wasn't a bow tie guy, so I just broke out this little purple purple stripe rep stripe tie that's got black and white stripes on it. I figured that'll do the trick. He was simple with his pocket squares. He usually didn't do the flowers or the poofs or anything like that. He usually, a lot of times, he didn't even have this much of his pocket square showing. And then eyewear, he would do glasses, he would do sunglasses, he would switch back and forth. But this was kind of like his uniform for his content platform, his show. So that's what I'm wearing. Now, without any further ado, let's get into this episode. I think you guys enjoy it. Again, because we're talking about it, because it's a tribute to Kevin Samuels, his fashion and sense of style. It's not going to be seasonal. It's not going to be around the current season for us in the United States. It's not going to be a seasonal episode. It's going to be all over. It's going to be a lot of fall, a lot of winter, whatever the case may be. So, without any further ado, let's get to it, because I can't wait to get to the end. Y'all ready? Me too. Let's go. This first Kevin Samuels look is something. This is a business casual style that you would catch Kev rocking, maybe on a live or something. Whether it be his actual show live, his Instagram live, or just a live he threw up for an Insta story. You know what I mean? He was again, like I said, he was a minimalist when it came to his style. And he was also into monochrome looks, monochrome hues, and earth tones, a lot of earth tones and stuff like that. So, and when I say monochrome hues, I'm not talking about just taking one color and rocking it. I'm talking about the original monochrome hues, which are gray, navy, and black. All right. So this particular look is just something that I felt like Kev would throw together on one of those rainy or gloomy Atlanta days or New York days, because those are the most two places he frequented. He lived in Atlanta, but he definitely spent a lot of time in, he went to NYC, LA. The dude went all over. For a 57-year-old man, he traveled a lot and drank a lot of Red Bull too. I always had my little concerns about that, but yeah, the man was well traveled as far as the states. So, but this is something I felt like, New York or Atlanta, this is something he would throw together. So we'll start at the bottom. I went with a pair of simple slippers, just a simple pair of blue collarless linen slippers, because I tried to do as much as I could as far as one look having that spring vibe to it. As we go up, you see a nice pair of slim fit blue tonal multi-blue dress slacks. Ralph Lauren, slim fit cut, nice plaidish, window paintish type of beautiful pattern on there, right? As we scroll up, you see this beautiful double-breasted raincoat. Yes, it's double-breasted in a peacoat style. It's a peacoat actually, but it's not a heavy wool. It's that rain-resistant, rain-repellent material. It's lightweight. It's definitely for spring. You could even throw this on for the summer if it's raining outdoors in the summer. It's a perfect piece to keep your look looking sharp and looking smart. Blue and white striped spread collar dress shirt. I felt like he probably would have went with something a little more solid, but he definitely would have probably went with that blue, navy, and small white polka dot tie. Got your umbrella with you, navy and white. This is a look. This is a vibe. I think maybe once or twice, maybe. He wasn't a huge hat guy. I think maybe once or twice I saw him in a cabbie. I think I saw him in a cabbie once or twice, and I think I even saw him in a beanie once or twice. So just depending on what his mood would be, he might throw on a beanie, he might throw on a cabbie. He may even throw on a fedora, but because of the rain, if it's raining, if this look is one of those gloomy weather, rainy looks for early New York spring or early Atlanta spring, he might just not throw anything on his head and just rely on the umbrella. But this is definitely Kevin Samuels vibe, and this is something that us Ralph Lauren guys, we definitely can get with as well, because You know, it's a nice chill vibe. Definitely, again, one of the looks he might throw on for a live, or you know, this might just be one of the days in the city type vibes. You know, he was good to self promote. He was good to self promote. So, you know, he might throw an Insta story up, you know, just saying hey to the people and saying, hey, I'm in LA, or hey, I'm in New York, but we definitely gonna have the show jumping off tonight. You're gonna love it, blah blah blah. It's gonna be about et cetera, right? So that's one of the moments that if you did follow him and you saw that he had a new Insta story, or maybe he posted a clip on his page, that you saw him outside of his uniform. So this is something that, you know, this is a style or a vibe that I've seen him throw on a couple of times. So and this is a typical I'm a Ralph Lauren guy and ain't nothing you can fucking do about it type of look, man. Like this is sharp as a tack, to be honest. And this is something I know I've worn something like this quite a few times. But let's start at the bottom. So we deviated from Ralph Lauren footwear just because I wanted to throw something in that I felt like would be a little more to KS's style. So I threw in the Mets line dress shoes, the cap toe shoes, made in Spain, one of the few Spanish companies that's making quality men's dress footwear. As you can see, the different hues of brown, but it's mainly a dark cognac. It's mainly a bourbon color, and with the blue on the sides, it sets it apart. Scroll up, nice pair of jeans. I wanted to go with something simple and rich, no distress, no fading. Not saying he wouldn't wear that. Honestly, I don't know, but just thinking along the lines of the minimalist stylist that he was, I know he'll wear just a simple, rich pair of slim fit denim. So broke that out. Brown belt, obviously, to go with the brown shoes, and then the rich, clean leather jacket by Polo Ralph Lauren. Tonal polo pony on there. You know, inconspicuous, but definitely an entire vibe. And then you finish it off with a blue label turtleneck, a blue label cream turtleneck. Now, damn, this shit is hanging up way over there. I'm not gonna go get it, but this is definitely a vibe and an ensemble that if he was to do headwear, he would go with a fedora, probably a brown wool fedora. And if he didn't go with headwear, he may go with the Ferrari shades that I had on in the introduction. That's a Kevin Samuel style too. He loved the gradient sunglasses. So yeah, I'll be honest. I don't do a lot of minimalist styling, just because I'm Southern and I tend to have an affinity for colors. I don't do a lot of minimalist styling on myself when I'm out and about, especially in the spring and summer. But you know, fall and winter, you may see me bring out more browns, more navies, things like that. But I was a fan of how dude threw his shit together, man. He was always pretty sharp. Now I'm never gonna like the what I call the chest version of the fanny pack. That's just, and he had a couple of those. He had a couple of man purses that I wasn't too much of a fan of. But he also had I seen one picture where he had a nice ass freaking briefcase. So briefcase, messenger bags, that was also in his arsenal as well. But yeah, I was definitely a fan of how the man put his shit together, man. He definitely had some style. Like I said, it's minimalist, but you know, sometimes, you know, that's all it really takes when that confidence is there. So fragrance of the evening is something that I haven't watched every single solitary video of his. He had a particular taste that he enjoyed. So I'm guessing that he probably did have this in the arsenal. But obviously this is Ralph Lauren Purple Label. Now, but from my modest collection of Ralph Lauren fragrances, I felt like Purple Label, Safari, and Supreme Oud would be three fragrances that Kev would appreciate, whether he had them in his arsenal or not. I know he's big on Tom Ford. He was big on Tom Ford, but from what I know of Tom Ford and some of the other fragrances he has featured on his platform, his go-to is that subtle manly scent. So I felt like because oud can be, there's so much oud in Supreme Oud by Ralph Lauren, that I felt like Purple Label was a little bit more down Kev's alley. So, you know, if you have Purple Label, which I'm sure most of you do, if you don't, go out and get it, because it's a must-have. You're not going to use it a lot. You're not going to use Purple Label a lot, because one, of what you're going to pay for it, and two, it's not a special occasion fragrance, but it's damn near close to it. It's something that you don't want to just throw on and go to work every single day. You know, maybe if you throw it on to go to work, maybe you have a big meeting that day or something like that. But yeah, Ralph Lauren Purple Label, fragrance of the evening. Let's get back to it. This last look, simple, minimalist, sartorial look. This is a KS staple here. This big boy shit. Pure and simple. Big boy look. You know, spring gray suit. All your colors are vibrant. They all pop. There's no real gloom to this. Yet it's all very subtle. All very subtle, all very simple. Turns out to be one elegant look. All right, we'll start at the bottom. Nice pair of brown leather dress shoes. The cap toe, cognac. That thing it just sings. It just sings, man. The cap toe is just one of the most gorgeous men's dress shoes there is. The motherfucker's sexy. It's just sexy the way it sings. But anyway, scroll up, you see the suit pants. You see the suit jacket. This is another one of my Purple Labels. I'm ideally a 43, and I like the regular, although the sleeves on the regular for me is just a hair short, just a hair shorter than what I like. But sometimes I get it tailored, sometimes I'll just say fuck it and leave it alone. I look at Kev, and I think Kev is probably anywhere between a 42 and a 44. Probably a long. Kevin Samuels had long arms, and his suits tend to hit right there on the bone. You didn't see much of his French cuffs at all, unless he was in a scenario where his arms and hands was moving and his sleeves would slide back. But the dude was tall, and he wasn't a skinny dude. He wasn't huge either. Weight size, I think I probably weigh a little more than him. But yeah, about my height, about my size. So yeah, this is how Suits hung on him, because he had a smaller frame. He had a smaller frame in his torso than me. So Suits hung on the man pretty good. Lilac estate collar dress shirt. I threw this on here to bring out the subtle, very, very subtle lilac that's in the Glen Plaid pattern of this Purple Label suit. Not sure that that's a color he would wear. I have seen him wear subtle hues in his dress shirts. He didn't always wear white, but I'm not sure if he wear lilac or not. And then for me, just for me, and just because it's a new piece and I still got the tags on it, the piece de resistance is this Purple Label tie here. Pin dot, beautiful hue of purple. Again, this was gifted to me. I bought something from a gentleman that I needed. It was a tie, and he wanted to sell me. He tried to sell me a pair of socks that he had, and this particular tie. And I was like, man, I'm kind of tight right now. I like them both. I'm kind of tight though. I really just need that tie. So you know, I cashed after him, and when he hit me with the tracking, he said, look, I threw the socks and the tie in there too, because they need a home, and I know you the perfect person. I was, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, bro, that's what's up. So yeah, I think I told y'all that story before when I featured the tie on a previous episode. But yeah, I actually have, even though I haven't worn it, just looking at it and the feel of it, man, I love this freaking pin dot tie here, man. It's perfect, and that's definitely something that I feel like KS would have worn. And that's another episode in the books. Yeah, we about to get into it. We about to get into it. So, at this point, you know, whether you're a fan of his or not, you know that Kevin Samuels passed away a couple days ago. I think at posting of this, it would have been 3 days ago. Early morning. Looks like cardiac arrest. Some type of heart attack. It amazes. It never ceases to amaze me how fucking shitty people can be. It never ceases to fucking amaze me, yo. You had bitches all over the fucking internet rejoicing because this man was dead. And why? Because he told the truth about people? You know, it's funny. Kevin Samuels ain't go viral till he told a woman about herself. But for, 2 years before that, he was telling men about themselves. Y'all don't have a problem with that. Y'all women, y'all feminists. These bitches ain't had no problem with that. They had no problem with Kevin Samuels telling men about themselves. I didn't either. Just like I ain't got a problem with him telling these bitches about themselves. But as soon as he started talking to you bitches, he goes viral because men ain't supposed to talk about it in a truthful light. We ain't supposed to hold y'all accountable. Y'all supposed to hold us accountable. That's how it is. That's truly how it is. Women are supposed to be protected. Men don't need no protector. Get up, take your shower, groom, get dressed, go out in the world, and hope and pray everything goes okay. Y'all don't need no fucking protector, right? That's how they look at us. We don't need no protector. But while we out there doing our thing, we gotta protect y'all. We gotta come home and protect y'all. We gotta protect y'all from yourselves, because a lot of times your mouth or your mannerisms get y'all in some shit. CJ the Pink. It's cool. That's whatever. That's neither here nor there. What's nasty as fuck though? What's nasty as fuck is people celebrating this man dying. And then spreading false rumors and making jokes and making light of situations and circumstances. You know that man mama found out that he died through y'all's fucking social media bullshit? That's some disgusting shit. That's disgusting. Kevin Samuels had, that I know of, at least one child. I've heard him mention having a daughter. So you bitches is out here on the internet screaming protect black women, protect women in general every single day of the week, and then when somebody whose opinion you don't like or delivery you don't like dies suddenly, y'all ain't think about protecting his daughter, did you? Y'all ain't think about protecting his mom, did you? What about his ex-wife or ex-wives? Did you think about protecting them? You did. And here's what's crazy. It wasn't just like immature 25-year-old bros. Like, I seen 40 and 45-year-old bitches getting their shit on. I seen people with blue checks, celebrities getting their shit on. And it wasn't just women either. It was some of you punk ass niggas too. Yeah, I said it. Because that's where I'm at with it. Y'all motherfuckers disgust me. And I ain't worried about getting canceled. I don't give a fuck about that shit right there. That shit right there means nothing to me. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say on my platform. I am never gonna be that puss ass dude that can't speak my own fucking mind on my shit. This my shit. So, Ernest, what's this motherfucker's last name? God, dog, it's slipping my mind. Blue check, he's a journalist. I guarantee you, and I went back just to look to see. I went back maybe a year or so, I ain't seen nothing. This motherfucker jumps out there with a tweet about Kevin Samuels, all type of, he was a misogynistic motherfucker that made a career out of blah blah. Hey, I ain't gonna look for you. It ain't that serious. But just because I'm still in the business of, I was raised that sometimes you gotta make examples out of people. I'm just letting you know, Ernest, whatever your last name, and I got your tweets. I got it saved in my phone. So I don't know where you live, nothing. I don't know nothing about you. If I'm ever walking out of Ralph's Coffee and I go to put it to my lips and I look up and I see your face, I'm gonna cross the street casually and I'm gonna punch you dead in your motherfucking jaw. And I'm gonna walk out. Until the day I die, I'm gonna preach. We need to bring back and we need to normalize punching motherfuckers in their face. Cause this internet got you motherfuckers too damn tough for your own motherfucking good. You know the first person I would hire if I blew up tomorrow, got famous, got a 6, 7, 8 figure bag, you know the first motherfucker I'd hire? I'd find me the nerdiest of nerds in it, computer geeks. I'd hire him so that every time one of you punk ass motherfuckers get behind the keyboard and say some shit that's out of bounds to me, hey, find this motherfucker. Get his addy. Find out who he is. Find out where he works. I'm going. I'm all in for punching motherfuckers in the face. I'm all in for it. Cause motherfuckers is nasty as fuck behind that goddamn keyboard, man. This shit crazy. It ain't gonna stress me out. But this shit crazy. Some of the stuff I saw. Oh man, this motherfucker talk all that big money shit. He ain't even have an apartment in his name. First of all, stupid. You ever heard of an LLC? Not some bullshit that you just put on paper and pay whatever you pay to have it in. And it really ain't no fucking business because you really ain't running no fucking business. I'm talking about a real LLC. Tax write-offs, shit like that. Furthermore, when you're as polarizing as Kev was, why the fuck I want my name on the lease? Why the fuck I want my name on the lease so one of you punk ass motherfuckers can come up to me and come up to my apartment or whatever the case may be on the whim? Nah, I'm cool on that. Think before y'all type shit, man. Isn't it ironic? You told women they should buy a dog and die alone. And then you died alone. He had a 32-year-old Polynesian chick with a body of a goddess and a face to match laying in his bed with him that he met that evening. Yeah. Whether his death is under suspicion or not, I don't know. I don't know if that woman did anything to him or not. I'm not jumping out on that limb. I know she's a bad bitch. I know that. I know what I saw. So he ain't die alone. Furthermore, let's get some shit straight, you dumb assholes. Ooh, Lord, give me strength. These motherfuckers pissing me off, guys. The man never told you fat motherfuckers y'all was gonna die alone. This is what he told y'all that y'all didn't want to hear because it's the truth and y'all refuse to handle accountability. Anybody he told to buy a dog and die alone was somebody who was 30-something years old, 40-something years old, whatever the case may be in age, had a few kids or had a kid from a previous relationship or a previous marriage that they filed divorce for or that they left the house for, and now they're in a position where they're back on the market. And they want the 1% of black men that are making 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures, that have a plethora of women throwing themselves at them, and you can see it. You know what type of type these dudes want, and you think you it? Like, stop it. That's all he was doing. That's all he was telling you, was to lower your standards to something more reasonable. And take accountability of your shit. You left your man because he cheated on you once. You had 2 babies with him before you got a ring on your finger. That was his thinking. I'm not saying I agree with any of that thinking. But what I do know for a fact is what my pockets say, along with my age, I probably can't take Rihanna from ASAP Rocky. Just saying. I probably can't bag Making Good. You feel me? But see, that's the difference between men and women. A lot of times, men are realistic. And women still living by that fantasy that they was raised in. That ain't my responsibility to fix that shit. That's on you. You a grown ass motherfucking woman. Ain't that what you say? And then we still got punk ass niggas pandering to you. So, you know, it makes Kev look a certain way. Oh, this motherfucker gay. How you know? Because he don't like you? He gay because he don't like you. Bitch, I don't like you. And I ain't nowhere near gay. So a lot of motherfuckers don't like you. Like, this shit's nasty, man. This shit's nasty as fuck. I hate that man's family, his mom. Like, I don't know what I'd do. Well, I guess I wouldn't do nothing because I'd be dead. But I'd definitely come back and haunt you motherfuckers through the internet. If I died suddenly and my mom found out through y'all hating on me on fucking social media. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come back and fuck a lot of y'all up. Oh, it's go time. Beetlejuice like a motherfucker. Cause nah, y'all ain't doing that to my mama. Y'all ain't doing that to my mama. All jokes aside, if something like that happened to me, I know my boys because I raised them right by myself. Yeah, I did that. My daughter too. But I know my boys. Oh, somebody getting dealt with. Somebody gonna catch an issue if they find out through y'all hating on me on the internet. That's gonna be pretty ugly. But somebody, I don't know who it is. It might be the first mailman they see, or it might be you. I don't know. But I know them 2 dudes and how I raised them. They all in on punching motherfuckers in the face too for their actions. Life is all about choices and consequences. My rant's over, man. Y'all I just want people to know who ain't used to seeing this side of me, who ain't used to anything like this. Understand that the world is not a very good place. And the coronavirus didn't start it. It just so happens that the virus put us all in the house, so we was all now in front of a TV or in front of a laptop or in front of a computer or in front of our phone or in front of an iPad. We all needed something to do, and you couldn't go to the gym if that was your thing. Whatever your thing was, you couldn't. If going to work was your thing, you couldn't do that for a while. So you had to sit back and just chill and look at stuff. And that's how you kind of found out, oh shit, this is what's going on. Yeah, it's nasty out here, fam. It's nasty out here. Now, I usually don't get this riled up over shit, man. But when I thought about my daughter finding out about my passing over some punk ass bitches on social media, and all of y'all have the wrong idea and the wrong take about this man because you saw a few clips and you ain't like his tone of voice. When has an inviting tone of voice ever worked with you motherfucking bitches? It don't. It's some dope. It's hundreds and thousands of dope quality women that you can have a conversation with, and you can make your point and she can make her point, and she can possibly bring you over to her side. You can possibly bring her over to your side. because she's open-minded, just like you. But there's a whole bunch of unaccountable holding bitches out there that just sees things the way they want to see. And fuck them. And the punk ass motherfuckers that pander to them. Bitch nigga, grab your nuts. Anyway, Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, my brother. Condolences out to your family, your mom, your daughter. Condolences out to, like I said, family, friends, colleagues, man. I appreciated you while you was here and on my radar. I appreciate everything you brought to both of my cultures, which is the black community and the fashion community. Hate to see you go. I'm sure you probably wanted another 20, 30 more years, but how you went out, I'm pretty sure you up there right now talking about can't make this shit up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and you could tell a friend or you could not tell a friend. Cause I know I went a little off the meter today, but I'm not apologizing. I have no regrets about anything I said. I won't apologize for this 10 years later because I don't give a fuck about no sponsors. Artists paint pictures, like my man Kevin Samuels, and haters paint narratives. Maybe like that broad sitting next to you, I don't know. But y'all have a good one.
What do men choose women based upon?
Men choose women based upon money. Women pick men solely off love.
Ooh. This is a social worker, y'all. I mean, I'm to the point where I don't even want to make any jokes because this is so sad.
It's the truth.
No, ma'am. You are danger. And you advise other women?
I do. Absolutely. Yes. I do. Absolutely.
I feel like you aim at like a broader range of women and you feel like all women are the same. I don't think that. And I feel like you're very general. So I feel like you should.
What does that mean? Hold on. Are generalizations valid?
No. To me, they're not.
Oh, hold on. Did you go to high school or did you go to college?
I'm in college now.
So generalizations aren't valid?
To a certain extent. I feel like you have to find some validation between something like
No, ma'am, no. I want you to put on your student hat.
Okay. It's kind of on. This is my bonnet.
Do college graduates generally make more than high school graduates?
Yes.
But is that always true?
No.
Is the generalization still valid?
Yes. It is. But I feel like
let's take it back to 2020 when there was no water, no toilet paper, and folks was barricaded in their house. Could your mama defend you and her?
Yes.
With what?
With just her stability and her strength as a woman. But like my mom.
Your mother's stronger than a man?
No woman.
Thank you.
Physically.
See. What you need to understand is you don't even know what a man's purpose is.
I do.
What is it?
I think a man's purpose is to live. That's any simple human being's purpose is to live. Now, how you go about living is your decision, but that's your purpose.
So survival is a man's purpose.
The Bible? I'm not really too knowledgeable or, I guess I'm pretty ignorant to like the Bible and religion and
I said survival.
Oh, you said survival. What was your question?
So a man's purpose is simply survival.
Yes. especially in America.
I want you guys to understand, this is what it took to break the black family. This right here. I said chattel slavery couldn't do it, Jim Crow segregation, but feminism in college was enough to break what thousands of years couldn't break. This is a broken woman. She didn't even understand who we are. And she's talking, and understand, her first point, I judoed it. And she, instead of saying, damn, she's just going to keep on and keep on and keep on. This is what's on college campuses. These little, I'm talking to my audience. You're 22, you don't know anything.
I'm keeping
You
on.
don't know anything, ma'am. You don't, ma'am. I'm not trying to insult you, but you don't even know what a man's purpose is.
I do. We just have
You said to survive.
Just because
right. And I want you to get it, because I can be a dentist and my mom can do everything. This is why our communities are upside down, because our women don't even recognize what we're there for. Mm-hmm. They think we're just there to be alive.
You let me know what are you.
Yeah, all right. No
care. Do you care how average earning men feel when they hear women coming in saying they don't want average earning men?
Okay, well, nobody wants an average earning man.
Oh, but that's belittling average earning men.
But it's like, how did you end up being an average earning man?
Because you are.
Listen, my
ma'am, hold on. Don't overtalk me. Don't overtalk. I'm going to answer your question. Are you a college student?
I just graduated last Thursday.
So you understand a bell curve?
I do.
Then you understand the middle point, the median? The median? I do. That's average. How'd you become average? By being average.
Okay.
Average is not failing. It's average.
I know.
So you don't mind belittling average earning men, but you think that men. So you don't have a problem with belittling average earning men, but you got an issue. Who wants an average earning man? Who wants an average earning man?
No, listen to what I said. I said
no. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? You don't talk to me that way. I do not know the French toast you think you're talking to. You're 30 years my junior. Ma'am, let's be ultimately clear on something. One thing above all else. I'm not your contemporary. You can vehemently disagree with me, but you cannot disrespect the fact that I am older than you.
That's true.
Now, you were saying about the average man and how that's not the same as a BMI or a woman's fitness.
Yes.
Explain.
What I mean is that weight fluctuates. I can change my weight, but they can't change their tax bracket, and that's not my fault. Fair?
First, no. Actually, it's not. Agree? No. It's.
How are you? Hey, good. How are you?
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 20. I'm 30. 30 from Atlanta.
20. You say you're 30 from Atlanta. All right. Your first name?
Jasmine.
All right. So what's your criticism?
My criticism is I want you to critique the women who date men for money. Since you got so much negativity to say about women, how do you feel about women who date men or with men specifically for money? How do you feel about that? Do you feel like they're wise or they're
I don't understand the question. You want me to critique who?
Criticize women who date specific men with intentions, meaning you're very specific about the women that you feel are within your means, within Kevin's line. What do you feel about the women that are specific about men as far as money? How do you feel about that? Like, is it good?
I need you. I don't know if you. No offense, but I don't know if you've been drinking. Because I'm not.
No, I've been trying to join your live.
Okay, other people are saying the same thing, so I don't understand the question. You want me to critique women who do what?
Who date men for money specifically? How do you feel about that?
Why? No.
Why?
No,
because
hold on. That's not a criticism. That's you wanted me to talk about a topic. I don't care if women date men for money. Anything else?
I'm waiting for your answer.
No, there is no answer to that, ma'am.
It's not. No
No,
critical.
ma'am. What I'm going to ask you something, okay? You're 30 years old, right?
30.
Okay, do me a favor. Represent black women in a good way, just like you want me to represent black men.
Mm-hmm.
What you're doing right now is not really a good look. You don't look like you really give a damn. You smoking.
Actually, I do. That's why I'm here. I want to hear how you feel.
You don't.
Because you don't give a damn about women. You don't. You don't. You don't respect all women.
How don't I give a damn about women?
You don't. You're specific to a certain.
Explain.
You're specific. You're
See,
specific to
oh,
a
no,
certain.
you can't overtalk me. The first thing you can't.
Can I respond?
The first thing you can't do.
Are you gonna let me respond, Kevin?
This is why I said the ground rules.
Can I respond?
You can calm down, and I'll give you a chance to respond. But the first ground rule is over talking. One, the audience can't hear. Two, it's disrespectful. I will let you exit stage left.
Can
I respond? I don't give a damn.
Let me know when I can respond, Kevin.
Well, you say I don't give a damn about women. Based upon what?
Generally speaking, big women, strong women, weak women, black, white. Overall, you have a certain specific crowd of women that you cater to. So with that being said, the women outside of big women, small, you're very generalized as far as women that you feel are worthy. So I'm just speaking for everybody, generally. Well,
you're not speaking for everybody. You're speaking for yourself, because
I'm not.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I'm waiting for you to ask how big.
First off, see, this is what I mean. You can't have a respectful conversation with somebody who wants to overtalk. No, I have hundreds, thousands of women who love what I do.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, more women like me than dislike me.
That's true. I like you. Who said I don't like you?
Well, but how can women like me and I don't give a damn about them?
I don't know. I said generally speaking.
No,
but
generally means
that's why I'm here.
No. Generally means the majority. See, the majority of women like what I have to say.
So they appreciate it.
They like it and appreciate it.
So my question is, you cannot
overtalk me. You don't get a million followers here and a million followers there.
My page's private. I don't need followers.
Well, I don't. Again, so this is why I want you guys to understand. Having a conversation with somebody, you don't really have a critique. You just don't like it. And here's the thing: if you don't like what I have to say,
I'm listening.
Go somewhere else, because you haven't asked one.
You ain't said shit. My question is, women who date men for money, how do you feel about that? That's my question. You can't answer that.
Yeah, I can't.
Regular type dude.
How tall are you?
I am 5'3".
Dress size?
I am a medium.
Dress size? Number?
A 10.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
157.
Fresh face out of the shower, just your natural face. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rank your looks?
Natural face.
Okay, fresh face out of the shower, your natural face. You can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? 1 to 10.
A 6.
Okay. A 6 is right above average. A 5 is average, right? You're 5'3", 100, a dress size 10, so that's above average weight. 5'3", you should be roughly dress size 4. 4'6", 125 pounds. Even if I believe you're 157, 160, you're almost 33 pounds, 33% over your ideal target weight. And you have listen. If you're average to cute looking, if you're below average health from a weight standpoint, and you have 2 children, overall, does that make you below average, average, or above average? Factor all those things in together.
Average.
So why should you get anything then why should you get above average? What do you mean settle for? You should get what you are.
I see millionaires with average women all the time.
They don't have big chest tattoos either, and 2 other kids. Man,
So I can't
I'm
get.
just
I
saying.
can't get
Okay,
this.
I want to. No. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Why should an average woman say she's settling for an average man? Maybe
Ain't
that
nothing
makes.
wrong with it. Wait.
No,
Ain't
you
nothing-
said so. I should just
ain't
settle.
nothing
No, you said that.
wrong.
Listen. You said so. I should just settle for an average guy, and I'm like, you're an average woman. Why should you not get?
I would be settling. I mean, he could. I mean, nothing wrong with
Why
average.
why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing? Would he be upgrading?
He don't got no money. So if he don't have no money,
You ain't fine enough for no money.
I'm not fine enough for money.
No. You're
Average
6.
women
You're 5.
date
You're 5. You said
billionaires.
you're 6, ma'am. You said you're 6. You don't get money. You get second shift at the plant. Did you go to college?
No, I didn't.
Okay, ma'am.
I have my own business. Though.
Congratulations. Don't care. Man, you got 2 children. And you said you are 6. I give you, okay, 5, 6. Your numbers together would be average. So why? So an average man would be upgrading to get you?
Look, I didn't say
I'm
all that.
I'm asking, ma'am, because ma'am, we're just having a conversation. You said you'd be settling, so by extension, he would be.
Okay, so I guess we'll be settling for each other.
Well, but would he be, no. But my issue is, you said settling for him. That means you'd be getting something less than what you deserve. When we settle, we get less.
I already have everything that I need. If he's not adding to me, then that will be settling, right?
Fabian, I want you to understand what I asked you last night. I asked this question oftentimes with black women. If you have to work as hard today or harder if you want children with a husband, would you rather have a husband or be single? And almost 100% of the time, black women would say, if I have to work as hard as I am today with a husband, I'd rather be single, because a husband is not, just by being a man ain't enough. He's supposed to make her life easier. That is why I have no problem telling women to die alone. It is not our job to make women's lives easier. It's our job to protect, provide, but that's not necessarily easy. It's harder. Relationships are hard. So, ma'am, you got all the things you need, except somebody to share life with. And the man who can meet your standards, okay? Can he meet other women's standards? Okay, then why should he not get the best? If he can meet your high standard, he can meet another woman's standard. And all I'm saying is that why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids? Because you got a business?
They don't have, Kevin, they don't have to settle for me.
But you said you'd be settling for him.
Okay, just like you, Kevin, you say that high value men are supposed to have money, right? That's what you say. So if they don't have money, that means their value is low.
Would
right?
you say that you're a woman that's in high demand or most wanted?
I could be. I mean, yeah, I could be. I mean,
You could be.
Can I tell you about myself?
Hold on. Ma'am, you're 37 with 2 children. Where in the world do women who are average to above average, average to cute, who are a little overweight with 2 kids, where are these women in high demand?
Kevin, I'm working on myself. So if
No, ma'am, I asked a very specific question. It's not, no, because you're working on yourself. That's fine, but that doesn't mean you're in high demand.
I can get there, can I?
And see,
so you mean to tell me if I can lose 20 pounds?
You're an average woman by any stretch of the imagination. And I think that's being fair. Average at best is more likely the term. Average at best would be pretty fair.
Okay,
But listen,
I'm listening.
But the issue is, so I got to settle for an average man. That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
Okay, so if I wanted a high value man, what do I do?
Be reincarnated. You can't get one. You mean to tell me, okay, in the black community, let's take adultery. Let's take cheating.
Okay.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go. I was trying to make me another drink because you.
I think you need to have. No. You sit here and have the conversation. You don't walk away with 18,000 people watching.
I'm sitting. Calm down and settle down.
No, don't do that to me, because you don't do that, man. That's disrespectful.
Okay, I'm sitting.
If I was a white man, you wouldn't have pulled that shit. I tell you that much. You wouldn't have turned your back and walked away on me.
If you was white?
Yes.
If I wanted to get up and make me a drink, I would just get up, but it don't have nothing to do with color, Mr. Samuels.
Yeah. Well, how about this? It has something to do with respect for the platform, the audience, and everything else. That's just improper. But see, we're too informal with one another. And the fact that I'm a black man, you take certain liberties that you would not take with other people from other races, because you got to be on your better behavior. That's my point. That's my point. And I'm going to move on. The black community, black men, when surveyed, asked about in committed relationships, what percentage black men cheat at? Cheated at 28% rate. What rate do black women cheat at?
I don't know what's the number.
24. And there are 2 million more of us. Every time a black man is cheating with somebody, he's cheating with somebody, and it's usually with a woman, married or in a relationship. How many black women have multiple children by multiple men? That's polygamy. That's a poly relationship. See, the way you tell the situation is like a woman does the best thing and a man gives her ass kiss. A 50+% divorce rate in the country, and it's almost close to 60% of the black community. And 80 to 90% of the relationships, black women are leaving. You're leaving. You're home wrecking. You're breaking up the relationships. Men stay. Y'all leave.
Why do you think women are leaving?
Because you've been sold a Disney fantasy that you should be happy, instead of understanding that you have duty, honor, respect, and you chose to be in a relationship, especially when you decided to make a baby with somebody. You need to stay for more than just yourself. French toast your happiness.
So I should settle?
No, you should. Are you a Christian?
I'm not.
Well, have you been married?
No, I haven't.
You plan on getting married?
I would like to.
What vows do you plan on taking?
I don't want to settle for nothing less.
What vows do you plan on taking?
I plan on...
For better, for worse, sickness and health, the rich and poor, till death do its part. Then he says shit about happiness.
So I'm supposed to be miserable?
No, you're supposed to be an adult.
Okay.
Bro, hang up on that nigga, man. He's trash.
I'm listening. I just want to...
Who is this? Is that Big Shirley?
He said, is that Big Shirley? You know he talks shit. That's him.
I mean, I'm trash. See, this is what I'm saying. This woman, this so-called woman, supposed woman, can say I'm trash. What have I said that's wrong, Big Shirley? Bring the facts, the data, the statistics. Don't bring your trash ass attitude, and take your bonnet off if you're gonna get on here.
Bitch, I don't want about hang on that.
Yeah, that's what, and that's what I mean. That's all you gotta do. That's comes out to bitches and everything else. That's why your fat ass gonna die by yourself.
Ain't by myself.
Kick rocks.